Alright, I just need to add one final gimmicky cliched touch and we're good to go. Video games didn't just die, they were murdered. At least, that's what you want to hear, isn't it? Something simplistic and yet embellished. Many claim to desire nuance, to desire depth. But looking at what attracts the masses, that is simply not the case. You see, true depth and nuance, actual meaningful productive discussion and debate, for the most part entails not simply regurgitating popular opinion. Popular opinion does not always equate to the actual objective truth. Now, there are undeniable truths, undeniable realities. Certain items that if you were to object to would seem irrational, illogical. To quote Philip K. Dick, reality is which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. However, the reasons for these realities, the reasons for these truths, these facts of life, their reasons for being, for existing, cannot be defined or described by appealing to and appeasing biases, ignorance, and emotion, which is something a great deal of YouTubers, content creators mainly focused on gaming, have resorted to because it's profitable, because it's easy, because virtue signaling, moral fagging, and indulging basic bitch mentality on topics of video games, the gaming media, the gaming industry, allows you to create content, to create videos, to create essays, to create commentaries, sounding like you're saying something intelligent and valuable, when really it's a facade for something shallow and faddish.
Everybody got that? Good!
It's so easy to appeal to the cynics, the pessimists, the narcissists, to keep them in a perpetual state of high by repeatedly confirming their biases, propagating the negativity bias. Why challenge your audience with shades of gray? Black and white is so much easier to comprehend, good versus evil. Nuance is challenging. Nuance disrupts the narrative that gamers, blinded by nostalgia for a colored past back when they were playing video games in their childhood, and an irrational hatred and anger towards video game publishing and developing companies, treating these companies as they are some sort of sentient individual or hive mind and collective, completely ignoring the reality that these are companies comprised of hundreds of individuals, human beings like yourself, with thoughts, feelings, and different opinions. But that's nuance, and that complicates things, that complicates the narrative. The narrative that gamers are some sort of resistance fighters against the big, bad video game industry boogeyman. Activision, Electronic Arts, Ubisoft. The narrative that we are in the dark ages of video games and there are no good video games coming out nowadays, nothing pro-consumer. And these narratives are popular opinion and widely shared and spread online, therefore, they must be correct, right?
Not this fucking time. No! No, 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 no! No! No, 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 no! No! Not this fucking time! No fucking way, no fucking way, no fucking way, no fucking way! You made me look a right cunt!
There's simply no shortage of pro-consumer quality video games, products that earn their dollar value. But they are not given as much publicity as they are deserving, because outrage sells. Circle jerking sells. However, I must state here and now, please do not go off implying and making assumptions that I am generalizing every single individual in these majorities and minorities. Of course, out there in the wilderness of the internet, there are critical thinkers who desire more critical, more nuanced, more challenging, in-depth discussion on these topics concerning video games, the industry, the media, how it is all perceived and operated, and how things may change in the future, and how things were handled in the past. History, development, the different facets and assets that make up video games, the industry, this media, this art form that we all love. I can't, you can't, nobody can generalize everyone's opinions.
Well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Although gaming YouTubers and pretentious, egotistical narcissists in YouTube comment sections and on Twitter may try to do so. Alrighty. Have we hit the 10-minute mark yet? We're not even halfway there? Fuck! Look, I can only be pretentious and cancerous for so long before it even starts to get to me. Alright, well, let me see what else I can fill out this video with. I could make a reference to deleting comments and tweets pointing out their bullshit by other popular YouTubers. That's a direction I could go. I could fill out some time with that. Maybe I could just pick out a random clip of them saying something absolutely retarded and nonsensical.
A game that had it gone free to play when it was clear within the first month or so that the game was not going to sell could have turned itself around, especially on consoles where free games thrive due to their larger and more age-diverse install base.
Oh, man. That's so... How does anyone say that with a straight face? Oh, man. I'm genuinely shocked that in that moment, the doggo symbol was not shined in the sky and the PC Master Race Pooch himself did not descend to tear this guy a new asshole. Oh, man. Well, what can I expect, really, in the world we live in today? Literally any batshit crazy thing is possible at this point.
Whoa. Who the fuck is Drumpf? So no, Madam President.
Now, a lot of different people are going to take away very different things from this video. I can absolutely see it being polarizing. To imagine it not being would be on the same level of delusion as these gaming YouTubers. However, in the end, despite this video being satire and parody, there is one important overarching concept and ideal that I want you to take away from this video. And this is really important, so pay attention, listen closely. The most important, the absolute, the definitive, the objective truth about video games is